speaking of
That's
Ariana,
all we've been on. I don't care
I
about
know.
celebrities unless
you have-
it's Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney and
Did
their
you-
new show, Welcome to Wrexham, that's on FX, which is
Wrexham sounds like a
fantastic.
rectum.
First off, that's very rude. It is a location in Wales where the football club is from. And if you forgot already, Dylan is a Welsh name meaning of the sea.
Why
So
don't
I
you go
feel
live
a very
over there
strong
then?
connection. I freaking would. That's one of my dreams. Where everybody I know just leaves me alone forever. I live in the countryside and I make music boxes.
Do you just want to disown your own family?
Absolutely. I want to disown everybody. Relatable.
Relatable. Did you hear about all of this business about Adam Levine?
Damn, you got a nice body. That thing?
Yeah, do you know what he did?
No, I have no idea. I just know that everybody's been having their own version of it where they post a picture and then it's his comments.
So yeah, I guess
And
those were
it's
like
hilarious.
his text messages to like some of these girls, but apparently,
Oh,
so he's married, right? They have 2 kids, I believe, and they have one on the way. His wife is currently pregnant. And this girl released a video online saying that she had to release this video because she told some of her friends about it and they were threatening to leak it. So she wanted to be the one to come out with the information. But she had an affair with him for a year.
damn.
And she didn't know. He told her that it was complicated between his wife and him and that they weren't together, but it was just like more for the public eye kind of thing. And she believed it. And this was a while ago. So they hadn't, once she found out that they were married, she said that, or they were actually like together, she said she stopped seeing him. But then he reached out to her out of the blue.
Oh, and that's
said,
for like,
hey, yeah, like I've got, we're thinking of baby names, and if my baby's a boy, her name, this lady's girl that he had an affair with, her name was Sumner, and he goes, hey, if my baby's a boy, I want to name it Sumner, and I want to know if that's okay with you. And he's like, dead serious. And she was like, what the fuck? And so she told her friends about this. Yeah, it's a stupid name.
It's a weird name.
Sumner, like,
oh, okay.
That's a stupid name.
Continue on, because I'm gonna hit you back with that one.
Sumner. So yeah, he asked his mistress, his old mistress, if he could name
this baby after you.
Yeah.
I mean, not actually after you, but kind
that
of
his
after.
wife is currently pregnant with. What a low life piece of shit. What a low life piece of shit. And
the wife has come out saying that like this is all actual cheating behavior and not somehow a open relationship type.
It is not an open
Hollywood
relationship.
thing?
She has not spoken, but he released. But
she
it's getting worse for him.
Not spoken. She
She's
is
pregnant.
not allowed to speak because she's pregnant. She can't speak.
No.
That's how that works. Good to know.
The statement that he made. Hold on.
Right off the bat, it's an apology. That's how we know.
It's such bull crap. Oh, he is such a piece of crap, because since this, more women have come out, of course, that he's hit up. Like,
yeah.
And like apparently Instagram is where he was hitting up girls, and that text thing that everyone's joking about is what one of the texts that he sent to a girl. So that's like the meme that's going around. And he said, yeah, what is the text? It's like, holy fucking fuck.
Yeah, you look so hot.
That body of yours is absurd. Yeah, like some of them, like, and so everyone,
body of yours is absurd. Yeah, because
is
all the people
flirting?
Because all the people that I keep seeing, they're hey, they're working on their bodies. It's good for them. They're doing more than me at the moment, but it's just really funny.
This is absurd. Like, that sounds like you're about to be offended.
Actually, I definitely feel like I saw a Bert Kreischer picture of
They
that,
put with
and I was
that.
just like,
Yeah, because Christina did something with it too. And
yeah,
I think it's
as
good.
Tina.
I think we should make fun of him, but then at the same time, I feel bad because his wife is currently pregnant. So she has
Mhm.
to see all of this.
Oh yeah.
And they have two little kids. And so that's what I really feel bad for. But like in the girl that came out, she's like, I wanted to be the one to expose this. But what I thought was funny is in her video when she's talking about it, not once in the video did like she was like, oh, like, well, I was young and it was like a power thing. Like, I didn't know, I didn't understand what I was getting into, like excuses and excuses and excuses, right?
Hmm.
Like not taking full responsibility and making herself look like a victim. And not once does she look into the camera and say his wife's name or even just address his wife in
And
some
like
way and say, I am
apologize.
sorry. Yeah, not once. Not once. And I'm like, you, ma'am, are also a piece of shit. Like that you can't look like you know what you did. Like if you really are sorry and if it really was a mistake, you should still apologize to her. Like
Or
I
yeah,
had
like
no idea. I'm
did she
sorry.
try to reach out and like apologize too? Because like
Mm.
yeah, the moment you find out like, oh no, they actually like are married, are together. Yeah,
She probably
did
I
she
don't
just then hide under the rug, slink back into the shadow, and just be like, I'm just gonna pretend like this never happened
well, I don't think his
until
wife
she talked to
knew.
her friends? Well, yeah, that's why. Then she
Yeah.
should have been like, I need to find a way to get in contact with this lady
Mm-hmm.
to tell her, like,
That her husband's doing some shady
yeah,
stuff.
I'm super sorry. This was the story I was told.
Mm-hmm.
It's the story that I heard a long time ago about what was it? It was like some dude, some guy like went on vacation, came back home to his girlfriend, uh, and in the middle of the night, he went to go to the bathroom, and when he lifted the toilet seat up, there was a message on the bottom of it that said, "Hey man, I'm super sorry. I realized after I had already slept with your girlfriend that she had a boyfriend. I knew this was the only place she wouldn't see this message. Real sorry."
Wait, what? Where did you hear about this at?
Oh, this is like an old this is
Old
like an
wives'
old wife.
tale?
This is an old husband's tale. I don't know. Like that's just like one of those old stories that you hear about way back in the day. No idea if it's true or not. It sounds real enough because yeah, who's gonna what
Yeah.
girl's gonna open
Wow.
both or yeah, flip all the toilet
Mm-mm.
seats up. But yeah,
That's
no, it's like
messed up.
have the courtesy to do that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you really do feel bad about it and you're not just like, I'm gonna get me some fucking brownie points by calling this motherfucker out,
Yeah. It's
then
all for her own
yeah,
page.
it's all to make herself feel better. And it's like, sure, that does feel nice, but at the same time, like help this other person out.
Yeah.
Help
Yeah.
this other human being out. Why
Who's
is that so
living in
hard?
this hell with this liar?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear what the girl said first, or do you want to hear what here, let's listen to his apology statement. And
I'm
his
so
apology
sorry.
statement came out
They were hot.
his apology statement came out before all the other girls started coming forward. So Lucy probably has some explaining to do if his wife is even still with him. I mean, I feel like she's probably gonna, I hope she leaves him. I don't know. Kids, that makes it complicated,
Get
right?
the Adam Levine money.
I, he said, I used poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period of my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I have addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. This was just like a year ago, I believe. Levine continued, my wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. Yeah, right. I take full responsibility. We will get through it and we will get through it together. Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm. That was one day after he released that one day after this girl put out her TikTok video.
She did it on TikTok.
Yeah, she was like,
I need to bump my TikTok numbers up.
Yeah, so she went to TikTok, and she was in the TikTok video. She's like, "Oh, at the time I was young and naive. I was easily manipulated. My morals were unknowingly compromised. But I sent screenshots recklessly to some friends that I trusted, and one attempted to sell them. So here I am." Yeah.
That's the only reason why, because I didn't want my friend to make money on it. That should be mine. So I'm going to post on TikTok, try and bump those numbers up and get myself in the limelight.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess she does make a statement in here. She said, "I guess if any other girls have experienced this with him, I just think they should post it because I feel really bad for his wife and nobody deserves this."
And that's why you waited until your friend was going to sell it to finally come out and talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Bravo.
girl is like, so, and then I guess like apparently after she had posted like a second video or something, and then right after she posted it, she posted some promotional video. Yeah, she's
well, that way hopefully they'll watch that one right after the Adam Levine one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta get those numbers up.
Yeah, she's something. And I guess, yeah, so some other girls put out some screenshots and stuff. And then now there's some people that are coming out that are like, "Oh, people shouldn't harass this girl Sumner, that like this is all on Adam." But it's also like, no, you need to take responsibility for this too.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, Sumner. What a name.
What a dumbass name.
You want to know what else is a really dumb name?
What?
You already know.
I don't.
Malibu Barbie.
Oh, hey, let's talk about something happy.
All right, let's change the subject then.
Okay.
In nerd news.
Okay.
Nerd news with Dylan.
If you are a fan of Trisha Paytas, then have I got something special for you.
Oh, okay, so you're not talking to me. You're talking to our audience.
Well, and you. You're a fan of her, right?
Not really.
What? Not? You're not?
No. How has this not been made obvious?
She's a nice lady.
That doesn't mean I'm a fan.
She is a nice lady, okay? So let's go here. Let's see. So the lovely Trisha Paytas had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And
that baby's name
is Malibu Barbie.
Yeah.
But you got to
honestly, I think I'd rather take Sumner.
You think you'd rather take Sumner?
I'd rather take Sumner
over Malibu Barbie?
Yeah.
But then the baby gets to be called Malibu.
I don't want a baby being called Malibu.
That's so cute, though.
Not to me.
Why?
I don't know. I don't
They'll
like.
probably just call her Boo Boo.
That's even worse. Oh, yeah. I don't like it when I don't like names that are named after like places, and I don't know. I've just never been a fan of like the name Mercedes, like car names.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which
when people call their kids Bentley, I feel like that sounds like the most hick.
Bentley, what are you doing, Bentley?
Bentley. They're always like country people, and I'm sorry if you named your son Bentley, but it is
because let's be honest,
it is hick.
If you got all the money in the world, you're not buying a Bentley.
Yeah.
Like you're buying a really big old freaking truck all tricked out. Just call your kid Ford. I've met a kid named Ford before.
Stop it. How about Chevy?
No, but that would be interesting. Yeah, like
Bentley and Ford. But look at this on her ASMR channel. She already shared this little ditty.
Bring sunshine to
Singing to her baby.
She's such an angel. Malibu Barbie, I love you. We'll have fun.
Oh, look at how happy she is, though. She's such a good mom.
This was kind of nice until I heard her say Malibu Barbie.
You felt it for like 1 second.
Toy. I was like, oh, this is kind of sweet. And then she's like, Malibu Barbie. No, that's a toy.
No, she's her little. She's her angel. But she starts singing back to her, and it's so cute. The baby's like, hey.
There's a heaven, 'cause they sent me this girl.
I don't like this.
Look, she's singing back.
I don't like this. I can't do it. ASMR is like, it's one of those things where it either hits or it doesn't hit, and this is like nails on a chalkboard.
Well, wait, hold on. Wait, Dylan, how about this?
No, don't.
This is wait. This is just when she's first there. It's not bad. I'm not gonna listen. It's not bad.
I'm not gonna listen.
Oh, where's I can't get out of share screen. I can't get out of share screen. I'm stuck.
Oh, wait. Sure you can't get out of share screen.
Dylan, but
no.
None of it?
No, none of it.
Some of them are really funny. She has one where she's I don't know how to get out of share screen.
Listen to me, open this box.
No, she has one that's really funny where she's like she's one of the ladies that works at Bath and Body Works, and she's selling you stuff, and it's so funny.
That's so bizarre.
Nice Target cashier. She does. Oh, where is it? Oh, here. It's the Bath and Body Works employee. It's so funny dispatcher.
To me. Halloween. Welcome to Bath and Body Works. Home of the pumpkin scent candle. Yes.
It's so airy.
Home of the pumpkin scent candle. Malibu Barbie, I love you. You're the cutest and you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I think it was the very audible breaths that just.
Oh, she's like. Yeah.
Just now. Because I told you the other night when I couldn't sleep, when I finally fell asleep at like 7:30 in the morning, that I was like, fine, I'll try and find an ASMR thing. And it was like a Scottish girl just reading Game of Thrones.
She's just reading the actual book?
Yeah, she's just reading the actual book.
Are you allowed to do that?
I guess.
And monetize? I wonder. Because that would be the easiest gig ever. Just read books.
I mean, there are people that like have YouTube videos that are just them reading a book. It's basically Audible, but on YouTube.
Huh.
And free. The only difference is instead of it being like, well, actually, I don't know how Audible
I wonder
works
if they're monetizing.
I mean, only if they have enough.
I'm all like, is there money in this?
If they have the numbers, maybe.
But can you monetize off of reading something that is copywritten? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
If you're changing some of the words and stuff, maybe. Or you're commentating between it.
Good question. That's for the suits in Washington to find out. I just listen.
Like, would not want to get sued by J.L. Tolkien or whoever, Stephen King or something. Is Stephen King still alive? Aiko, you dig into China?
Yeah, no, Stephen King's totally still alive, right?
Is he?
Oh man, our number one fan is gonna be so upset with this. Yeah, he's still alive.
Our number one fan. Is our number one fan a Stephen King fan?
She's just a very big reader.
Oh.
The whole family is for the most part.
I need to get more well-read.
Right?
Right? I know, right?
Read a freaking book.
Hey, so in keeping spirit with so side note, but in full terms though, or in full circle here, Adam Levine, we're not fans.
Yeah,
we don't support him. We don't play his music.
He lives in misery. That's that guy, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no longer will I make a song reference like that.
But you have to be really stupid to even do that stuff when you're that famous. Like, you don't think that these little, especially these dumb, like, well, they're not that dumb because they're exposing them. But when these TikTok girls, like, when they'll do anything for clout and to
Well,
get
I mean,
their time in the sun, like, you don't think they're going to expose you?
she kind of was, because like she said, it wouldn't
Yeah,
have happened unless her friend was like, I'm gonna sell this for money.
that's true.
That wasn't, so yeah, that wasn't even her. Her big brain was being like, oh my god, I'm gonna show all my friends that
Yeah.
I slept with Adam Levine for a year.
Do you think that he did? He says he didn't cheat, but
Well,
he says he didn't have an affair.
what
But
constitutes cheating exactly?
he cheated.
What is the definition of cheating?
Well, there's different types, right?
Exactly. Did
Yeah.
he cheat? I don't know. That's up to him and his wife.
He's
For all we
gross.
know, he was just playing ball.
He's gross.
No, it's
I've been thinking lately though, I'm like, honestly though, I don't know how he's even still relevant. Every time he shows up on stuff, I'm like, who cares?
because they haven't had a new.
Why is he relevant? He still sings and stuff, but his voice is fine, but it's not that great. It's like we've heard it for like over 10 years. Move on. I'm done with it. His voice is like boring.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd rather hear Justin Timberlake any day over Adam Levine. At least that's a wholesome guy. You want to talk wholesome? Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake.
Oh, yeah. So speaking of Justin Timberlake, that reminds me. So fun fact in the world of just regular news. For this episode, at least, I'm unemployed, and it's awesome.
Wait, what does that have to do with Justin Timberlake?
So
Speaking
it was
of
like the day after I became unemployed. I met up with some friends and old coworkers. We went out, had some drinks, and a Justin Timberlake song came on. Everybody started singing it. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, okay, this song sounds familiar, but I don't know the words. And they all look at me and they're just like, well, man, you don't know this song? I'm like, well, not really. Like, I recognize it, but I don't know the words. They're just like, oh my God, man, how old are you? You must be so young. Because for once, I actually was one of the younger people in the group that I was with. And I was like, I mean, I'm not that much younger than you guys by like, what, 3 or 4 years? So later on, another song comes on. And what song is it? It's Caribbean Queen. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is my jam. Just I was going in, and they all look at me and they're like, what's this song? I was like, are you kidding me?
You're like, Billy you should know this one.
And they're just like, no, I've never heard of him. I was like, wow, you guys are too young for me.
You suck.
I pulled the grandpa. I was like, yeah. I was like, no. I was like, how do you not know the classics of the 80s? Get out of here.
You guys need to get your shit together.
I know. Blew my mind. Like, oh, you people disgust me.
Get out of my sight. Well, in getting ready for the Halloween festive spirit, have you, so they have like haunted houses and things like that. Can you handle haunted houses, like scare houses?
Do you not remember?
No. That you just hate that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't do them either.
We went to what was the spooky town?
Oh.
Remember? And we
in Arizona. There was like a ghost town.
We ran to the restaurant.
We were little.
And then we ran back.
That was terrifying.
And I specifically remember telling Dad, I was like, if you let any of them near me to attempt to scare me, I'm going to start swinging. And he's just like, don't do that. Like, he's like trying to tell me, like, they're not, like, they're people that are being paid to do this. Like, don't do that. And I'm just like, no, I'm going to flip out. I'm going to start swinging. Don't let them scare me. And then you could tell he'd still be like, scare him.
Well, because when they had like the ghost things going through the restaurant we were eating at, I remember thinking, okay, we're safe. We're in a restaurant. And they had this one creature thing started going through the restaurant. And I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I think since that, I went to Universal's Horror Nights one time as a teenager with friends. And by the time I got there and realized like what I was getting myself into, there was nothing I could do. Like I couldn't wait outside the park for them all night, even though I wanted to. But I started having
who knows how long it would have been.
Oh man, I was so scared. Like I could not handle it. And we were going down like one of the big escalators. And I told my friends, I said, I can't do this. I'm so sorry. I can't do this. I'm going to wait for you guys at the top of the escalator. Have a good night. I'll be fine. And they're like, no, you got to come. And I was like, I don't want to. I'm not interested. I can't do it. There's no way. Like I thought I was going to actually have a heart attack. And somehow they got me to go through with them. And basically what ended up happening for me was I got to this point where I just mentally shut down and experienced, like I was terrified inside, but I would just like went like, and I walked through the whole park with like just a straight face. And it was the only way I was able to get through it, but it was terrifying and traumatizing. And Will and I did like a mini golf not that long ago where they had just some creatures walking through, and it was very like, I mean, it wasn't that it was not scary to a normal person, but even those things, they'd come by and I was like, no, leave me alone. And they weren't even that scary.
I was gonna say, didn't you say that like when you guys were at the gates, like when it opened up, that they had like a bunch of people lined up with chainsaws? They're just like, are you ready?
Because they open up the gates, like the gates of hell, and they have people, they have people on stilts. Those people are terrifying. They also have people that have these little so tall, so scary. They have these other guys that have these knee pad things, and they have like these like little wheels on their hands or something, and they slide. So like you'll get these little creature things that'll slide by your feet, and then they make these little snapping and popping sounds. And then they have like, they can't touch you, but they had like little like feather things or whatever. So they'd like get you with like their props, and like even if you closed your eyes, you couldn't completely escape it.
Yeah.
And it's too much for me. I don't know how people deal with it. It's too much. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I want to.
They opened up the one over here like 3 weeks ago. It was like September 1st, and they were like, Halloween Horror Nights is open.
Oh, right. Because you're in
Florida.
Yeah. Yep.
And everyone's
that one's got to
like,
be
oh
crazy.
Gosh.
Well, because that Universal is the big one. It's bigger than the one in Los Angeles.
Wild.
Yeah. Was it built before the one in Los Angeles?
I don't know.
Probably not, because Universal Studios, it's a studio. They built it around the studios.
Yeah, so I imagine it would be.
Yeah. But no, those things are terrifying. I wonder what what themes they have this year.
Yeah, good question.
So this year, their Halloween Horror Nights, they have Halloween Horror Nights. They have a Halloween themed one. The Weeknd has his own maze. They have
a Halloween one.
Halloween the movie.
Go figure. Oh, they have a Weeknd maze from the Super Bowl.
What do you mean from the Super Bowl?
Remember when The Weeknd did the Super Bowl? He was like running through a mirror maze. It looked like in part of it.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Is that what it is? But scarier.
Probably. It looks like,
or The Weeknd's chasing you, and that's what makes it scary.
there's a picture of him, and it looks like he's wearing sunglasses, and it looks like there's a reflection of a mirror in it. So maybe it is a mirror maze. The Weeknd After Hours Nightmare, and then something the horrors of Blumhouse. So it must just be like a big Blumhouse themed maze. The horrors of Blumhouse. So
Thanks a Blumhouse.
Blumhouse Pictures, they do a lot of the scary stuff. So here, let's start with The Weeknd. The Weeknd After Hours Nightmare. Prepare to enter the macabre mind of The Weeknd. I don't think he was that macabre. He stalks your squad through the surreal nightmare of his after hours music, a slasher carving a smile at an otherworldly rave, bandaged maniacs performing extreme plastic surgery, a grotesque mannequin masquerade. His nightmare is now yours. That doesn't sound that scary.
Wait, is he unhappy with the plastic surgery that he got? Is that what they're saying?
Did he get plastic surgery?
Didn't he?
I don't know.
I feel like his face looks different.
Let's see.
He got like higher cheekbones or something.
Maybe. The Weeknd. Maybe he did. Is this real? Hold on. This can't be real. Hold on.
It's gonna be pretty sad if it is.
Hold. Is this real? That can't be real. Did he really do this to himself? He didn't really do this to himself. Is this just for a he looks like a blow-up doll. He looked fine before. He didn't really do this. This is probably just for a music video. Did The Weeknd get plastic surgery? It's probably just for a music video. Released a new music video for Save Your Tears. There's something weird about his face. He's got oversized, wonky cheek implants, overfilled, over chiseled. It almost seems as if he's undergone serious facial surgery. No one knows if it's legit or not. He's shown up with his face swathed in various degree of gauze over the course of the past year. He performed on Jimmy Kimmel Live with a bandaged nose.
So this just means...
I think this is all just for...
So yeah, what you really need to do is check Instagram for more recent Weeknd photos, because I feel like this was a while back that I saw that.
Yeah, it's got it. This kid, it's got to be makeup. Is this real? How did I not even notice this? This has been going on the last year.
How did I not even see his face?
I mean, if that's real, that is really disturbing. No, look, he looks kind of normal here. 1 week ago, if that's really him. Like recently. I think he just did it to make a statement. Yeah, no, he's fine.
Oh, thank God.
He's doing okay.
So then I wonder if whatever that was done, if that's the song that plays when you're in the maze.
Save Your Tears for Another Day is not even a scary song.
I don't
That's
know.
That's one with Ariana Grande. No. I'm just making
that?
A statement. I'm not saying that to be mean to you.
Who's Big Ariana?
Big Ariana.
Where's Little Ariana? What's going on?
Ariana Piquito. Grande. Ariana Tall. Ariana Vente.
The 20 ounce.
Dude, did Ariana. She base her name off of her favorite Starbucks size?
Grande.
There's no way that's her actual last name.
Well, yeah, of course not. It's a stage name. Yeah, because didn't she come up with that stage name on her? Was she on Disney or was she on Nickelodeon? She was one of those kids.
Ariana Grande Butera. Grande is her mother's maiden name.
Butera.
She does not have a middle name, so she must not be. Well, we know she's not Catholic. She is Italian American, half Sicilian, and half Abruzzese. Abruzzese. What the heck is that?
I don't know, but it sounds exotic.
I thought she was Mexican.
Everybody did.
Huh. Grande is like, is that not?
Is that not Mexican?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, shouldn't she be
Spanish?
venti? If she's Italian, shouldn't it be venti?
Yeah, Ariana Venti.
Odd.
Okay. Oh my God. So since we're on the topic of celebrity news, speaking of Ariana,
That's all we've been on. I don't care about celebrities unless it's Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney and their new show, Welcome to Wrexham, that's on FX, which
Wrexham
is
sounds
fantastic.
like a rectum.
First off, that's very rude. It is a location in Wales where the football club is from. And if you forgot already, Dylan is a Welsh name meaning of the sea.
Why don't you go live over there
strong
then?
Connection. I freaking would. That's one of my dreams. Where everybody I know just leaves me alone forever. I live in the countryside and I make music boxes.
Do you just want to disown your own family?
Absolutely. I want to disown everybody. Everyone just leave me alone. And yeah, I'll live in the countryside with my little Welsh corgi. See, Welsh corgi. There you go. And then yeah, I just sit there. I make music boxes. I have like a cool little.
You're gonna change your name and you're just gonna disappear on us one day, and I'm gonna be like,
I will fully adopt the accent. I'll be like 100%. You'll even find me one day. You'll be like, I'm looking for my brother. He's long lost. I'll be like, nope, couldn't be me. Just go back to my little workstation. I'll have the little like, the little like glasses thing where you can just keep putting them down to zoom in more and more. I'll have one of those cool little things and like little Tinker Toy hands.
Are you gonna write us or anything, or you're just gonna go off the face of the earth? Or are you gonna send us music boxes once a year to let us know that you're out there somewhere?
Once a year. You'll be like, oh my gosh. We've been to 4 little huts where the little old men make music boxes. Are you sure you're not him? Nope, couldn't be me.
You're going to get some sort of like plastic surgery like The Weeknd to look.
Exactly. I'm going to look like a white lady. That's all I thought about when I saw his face. I was like, Jesus Christ. He looked like he's like turned me into like one of those white make me look like Joan Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I saw.
She talk about fabulous. Joan Rivers.
Yeah, but like that's the plastic surgery look.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what the other lady's name is, but I can't.
Lisa Rinna.
Maybe. I don't know. Plastic surgery lady. There we go.
Most botched.
Ugh,
Hashtag most botched.
But yeah, no, the show really good. Welcome to Wrexham.
Maybe I'll watch
it's just a documentary on them purchasing the football club and getting to see history of the town and all that and the people in it. I also have my own jersey, my own kit, I should say. Trying to learn all the words.
Your own kit?
Yeah, my own kit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I literally just said it before I said it. It's the football jersey.
Why do you call it a kit?
Because that's what they call it out there. That's why I also call it football and not soccer.
I don't like soccer at all. Or football.
Did you play it back in the day?
No, I never played any sports. Are you serious? I went to yours.
No. You definitely didn't. You play like 1 year?
No.
Of AYSO?
No.
Really?
Absolutely not.
Dang.
I did not do one sport.
I played so many years.
I wanted to learn karate.
Yeah,
but no
I
one would
also
sign
wanted
me
to
up.
learn karate.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't sign us up for karate, something useful rather than
Especially
sports
when-
and band.
Especially when Dad and I did nothing but watch kung fu movies all the time.
He's just gonna dad told me one time, I think he's like, here, he gave me a VHS, like a self-defense VHS. He goes, watch this. I'm like, no, I want to go in karate. He's like, well, watch this. Then maybe we'll think about putting you in karate. And I'm like, it was like the most boring tape of like some old grizzled like dude talking about self-defense. And it took forever to get to the moves.
All
And I
right.
was like, this is stupid.
It's basically you just watching Steven
So
Seagal.
dumb.
Okay, today I'm gonna show you my next move. What's gonna happen is you're gonna punch, and when you punch at me, I'm gonna grab your hand. I'm gonna flip you around to your backside. I'm gonna kick you, and then that's gonna dislocate your shoulder. And then while you're on the ground, I'm gonna pin you, and then I'm gonna let you know that I'm calling the authorities.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty
And
much.
you're like, okay, cool. Who do I practice on? Just like, I don't know. That's your problem. You're the one that bought the tape instead of coming to a live class.
Dylan, it was painful. So painful.
That's so great.
So
Yeah, no. I played lots of football as a child.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Years and years and years.
You were a good little goalie.
I wasn't a goalie. I was a defender. You don't even remember what position I played? God.
I just remember all I wanted was snacks. I was excited to go because we were going to get lots of snacks
That was the best part.
and run around the grass area. And that was about it.
But what were you going to say about celebrities?
Oh, I was just going to look up most botched celebrities, but I'm over it now.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't care about it.
I was going to say that Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian are no longer a thing.
Wow.
So who next for Pete Davidson? He's been on the up and up. Who after Kim?
I don't know.
Like, who could he possibly get that would top that? Did you know he dated Larry David's daughter?
I don't know what Larry David's daughter looks like or who Larry David's daughter is. I don't even know who Larry David's wife is. Because I always picture Cheryl and I'm like, I know that's not his wife. I know nothing about Larry David other than Larry David's Larry David.
She's cute. She looks like a little bit like Larry David, but not really. If you see this, you'll be like,
oh no.
Okay. No, you won't be like, oh no. Like,
the cute part of Larry David. That's the part you got.
Like you could kind of see.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice with your voice cracking.
Oh, nice.
Like you see, like she has like a little Larry David-ishness about her.
She's got a little Larry David in there. Yeah, you get the pick. There's one of her right next to Larry David.
I'm pretty sure that he dumped her for Ariana though, which is like, ouch.
Wait, for Ariana who?
Grande.
Ariana Venti?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Yes.
Damn, Pete.
Dating history, dude.
And you're going to check this in the Google image search.
Yep. Well, let's go to all. Let's see. I'm sure there's a chronology.
US.
Chronology. Chronology. Ariana Grande, Kate Gerber, Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale? What?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No, because I don't care about this stuff until now. Once you put it in my face, I guess I'll care about it. But other than that, I don't know who that is. Is that Ashton Kutcher? Am I being punked?
I just want to see it in like in
that
order.
Girl did have an Ashton Kutcher-esque face.
She did.
Pretty
the blonde
impressive.
Girl.
Yeah.
It's probably the other Kate. His long list of exes.
Kate Kutcher.
Oop. Oh, come on. Let's see. There's all kinds of people. So, Cassie David is Larry David's daughter.
Okay, I'm sitting here like I don't know that.
So in order,
I don't know who that is.
This girl, Carly Aquili. She's a comedian. She looks like, is that the Ashton Kutcher looking girl?
No.
And
she does look familiar.
Yeah, she was on like some of those shows on VH1.
I didn't watch those shows. I just mean like she reminds me of someone I know in real life.
Okay. So he
not this fake world of celebrity internet nonsense.
Then he dated Larry David's daughter, right? And then he broke up with her. So rude.
And revealed that they were friends again.
He was with Ariana Grande.
Brief engagement took the world by storm.
Oh yeah, they were briefly engaged.
Then he was like, you know what? She's kind of young.
No, she broke up with
Kate
him.
Beckinsale.
Ariana broke up with him. I'm pretty sure. And then Kate Beckinsale. Oh, and can we also talk about his terrible tattoos? Like he gets tattoos of all the people that he dates, and his tattoos just look like complete garbage. Like what on earth is going on here?
Are you gatekeeping tattoos right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
His tattoos are terrible. Margaret Qualley, I don't know who she is.
I don't know.
I've seen her on stuff, but she looks
she was in something, and her mother, blah blah blah.
Kaya Gerber.
I don't know. Is she Gerber baby?
May have been. Oh, the daughter
Crawford.
She's really young. She's maybe 18, I think. She's got to be in her very early 20s.
This was in 2019.
Olivia O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien's daughter?
No.
Is he just dating everybody's daughter? What's going on, Petey?
I don't know what she does.
He texted me back and I was like, I'm seeing someone else. She said, so like, I can't. Called him a nice guy. However, Rep for Davidson denied they even dated.
Oh, so maybe they didn't. Then why are we looking at her? Someone named Phoebe.
Phoebe.
I don't fucking know who Phoebe is. Phoebe Dwyer.
She was in Bridgerton.
Oh, Bridgerton. Oh, I didn't watch that show. That's like a big thing though, apparently.
Me neither. Yeah, it's one of those period pieces.
Yeah. Which leads us to the fabulous Kim K. Look at how tiny she is. So small.
She really is short.
Oh yeah, look. Like, she doesn't even come up to like the top. She comes up just above that.
That's why I was like sitting here trying to like kind of figure it out. I'm like, well, how tall is P versus how tall is she? Oh, wait, there's a car for scale.
Look at how big that tire looks compared to her. She's half of the size of a tire. Now, granted, this is a larger tire for a vehicle, but she's half of the size of a tire.
I mean, it's just an SUV.
It's literally two tires stacked on top of each other. Kim Kardashian.
She's like the height I was in like the 5th grade.
Yeah. Like if you rolled up to her and like rolled down your window, you know how like some of the windows don't even go all the way down anymore? She'd have to like peek over it if she was standing outside of your car.
I couldn't even actually be face to face with her.
No.
Because of the child proofing.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's that little. Yeah, and so who next? That's what we want to know. Who next? I don't know.
Celebrities. What do they know? Do they know things? Next? Let's find out.
I mean, like if you're going with Kim Kardashian, now it's got to be, I don't know.
Well, no, now you just fly under the radar.
Are we fans of Pete? I don't think I'm a Pete fan. I'm not a Skeet fan.
What do you mean you're not a Pete fan? Do you even know any of his works? Have you watched his stand-up?
I tried and it wasn't funny.
You did try?
Mm-hmm.
I find this hard to believe.
I put it on and I didn't like it, and so I couldn't finish it.
Where's his stuff at?
Netflix.
Yes, he has. I don't know, YouTube. A lot of comedians are putting their stuff on YouTube so that way they own it outright.
I watched his Netflix special and it was not good.
His Netflix one?
He's not funny. He's just like, I feel like his personality is just really annoying. He's just like, hi, I'm here. I'm Pete. Blah, blah, blah. What do you want? You all heard about me? Big deal, dude.
I mean, you're making him a big deal right now.
Oh my God, he friend that you're like, oh God.
Who will he date next? Let's find out.
We don't care.
He's a big deal. I mean, never mind. He's not a big deal.
I just don't get it. I feel like it's like I don't understand how it's happening.
So funny enough, this is a very similar conversation to what I've had with my friends. We all watched F-Boy Island on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great because one of the guys on there, it's a couple of my friends, every time this kid shows up, they're like, I don't understand why he's here and why these women find him attractive. He's not even as hot as all the rest of these guys. And I'm like, you see,
wait, this is your guy friend saying this?
I feel like one of the girls also said this too. But it's like, all right, here's the thing, is that it's not always the biggest, buffest, like that isn't the idea.
Sometimes it's what's on the inside that
no,
counts.
it's not the idea. It's not the inside either. Their insides are all garbage. That's why it's called the F-Boy Island. It's not those people that are the most attractive to everybody. The people that are the most attractive are the ones that are, for lack of a better word, the most normal or average. And it's because they're not like outrageously like on this one side or other of the scale that they're able to just like, they have more aspects that other people are like, I find that attractive.
Like they're not unattainable.
Exactly.
Or like,
and part of that is part of what makes them attractive. Because yeah, like this kid, like everybody on that show is fucking six pack, like just all these dudes are just, they're basically like all meatheads. And it's funny because when you watch it, you're like, no way that guy's not an F-boy or that guy's not an F-boy when you're watching it.
Yeah.
And then yeah, there's like, no, I was a nice guy. And you're like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, look at you. You're definitely in the gym slapping your bros, just like, oh heck yeah, man, nice pump today. And then there's this guy, like you can tell he's fit. You can see like, he got that start of the V going on. Like maybe you could see like one or two abs. Nothing crazy. Kind of had a baby face. But yeah, they're like, I don't get it. Why do they all like him? I'm like, yeah, it's because he's just, you can tell he puts some work in. He's not going over the top with it, or he's not making it like that's his full life. Yeah, it's not his full works or his full life's dedication. Like, yeah, he's a person. It's easier to tell. It's easier to tell that he is a real life person who goes through these things. And that's what gets people attracted to. Whereas all of us watching this show, obviously we're not actually there to quote unquote find love. So for us, we just get to be like, dang, look at that dude. That dude's yoked. Or holy crap, look at that dude's body. You can freaking bounce a quarter off that.
Yeah, I've never like looked at those kind of dudes and been like, oh wow, look at that. Like it doesn't do for myself, it doesn't do anything for me. Like, oh, that's cool. Like, look, you've got muscles, but it's not like I've never been like, wow, look at those washboard abs.
It's the thing where for the most part, we all know that's for the other dudes. You're just like, yo, check it out, guys. I finally did it. I'm like Arnold.
I'm an alpha male.
I'm like Arnold in Predator, and everyone's just like, nice. Because that's what it's all about.
Being Arnold and Predator.
Yeah, it's all about the beefcake avatar.
Is that what this all like comes from?
Yeah. He said my name.
Who? Oh.
That's what happened when he sees Carl Weathers in Predator. Carl Weathers' character's name is Dylan. And he's just like, Dylan! And then they clasp hands and they flex. And you get that zoom in of their muscles, and their biceps are just like, pop them. They flex real hard. And you're just like, man, that is the manliest, coolest thing I ever seen. Actually, I don't think that was Carl Weathers now that I think about it.
I don't even know who Carl Weathers is.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh, watch a movie or something. Yeah, if that was Carl Weathers in Predator, he definitely lost.
Oh, I know who Carl Weathers
he
is.
lost mass. Holy crap, that was Carl Weathers. He was so freaking buff back then. Dang. Oh, but yeah. In my nerdy news, now that I finally get to come back to it, famous animation studio, Studio Trigger, released Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which has been making the rounds and is a very solid watch. It was 10 episodes, and it's basically just a random like self-contained story within the Cyberpunk universe, which Cyberpunk is a old board game, like D&D-ish board game style thing about dystopian future that the video game company CD Projekt Red made a video game for that came out a couple years back. Yeah, they made this anime for it, and it's been doing so well that a lot of people have been coming back to Cyberpunk and playing the game, and the like concurrent numbers on PC recently, what were they averaging? They were averaging like within a 24-hour cycle over 100K, I think, which is a lot better than it was. And I think they had hit like a million concurrent users at one time again, which is higher than when it first released.
A million users.
So yeah, it's been really coming back. And also I can say, because I was one of those people, all the new updates for Cyberpunk have been fantastic. The show also was just really, really good. If you know anything about what CD Projekt Red, what they like to take and work on and make games for, is stories and environments where the stories, I guess, are a little darker, but darker in a sense that like there's no quote unquote happy ending. Like this is real life, as far as like, you know, not everybody comes out unscathed. People die, people get screwed over, like it just is what it is. Obviously their worlds are more darker in a sense that like in Cyberpunk the whole thing is that basically corporations took over the whole world. So there's like really no governments. It's just you have this corporation over here, you got this corporation over here. They hate each other. That's just how it is. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, blah, blah, blah.
Which is what we're living in.
Not quite. It could be worse. Because if it turns out anything like that, that place sucks. But yeah, no, just if you know what to somewhat expect from the story was very well written and very well animated. It like you just get so pumped watching it.
We need to make this into the Dylan segment. Like we're like, all right, and now time for the Dylan segment. This one's for all my nerds out there.
Nerdy highlights.
Yeah.
Because that's also, what was it? A couple humble bundles ago, I picked up a game called Banners of Ruin. That was really fun.
Banners of Ruin.
Yeah, it was cheap. Or it is one of the lesser expensive games.
Mm-hmm.
It's on PC and it's on the Nintendo Switch, but it's essentially like a deck building roguelite, sort of. Yeah, no, just very fun. Very difficult. But yeah, just absolutely fun. I had a blast when I picked that up. I picked it up just to try it because I was like, I'm bored. I need something to play. And then before I knew it, it was like a week later, and I'm sitting there just like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win this run. I got it. And I had my beaver and my mouse and my bear, and we took it out. We took them out.
I don't know anything about what you're talking about right now.
Exactly.
I'm so lost.
Honestly, nobody is. Maybe one person. Shout out to that one person that knows what I'm talking about. Probably because I got that person to buy this game.
You should start streaming.
See, my problem is I like to get way too quiet when I game. I get really focused.
Oh, you don't say anything while you're gaming?
Not really. What am I going to say?
I don't know.
Talk to myself like a weirdo.
Talk to your audience.
What audience? I just mean in general.
You're streaming people.
If I stream to people, I would have to talk, and I feel like that would take me away from my game.
Yeah.
That's how you can always tell when I'm playing a fighting game, when I really start to get into it, is because I get really quiet, because then I'm just like, all right, focus time.
Now is the time.
That's right. And yeah, that's how cool I am. I have my own fight stick. Not a big deal. It's an arcade stick. An arcade.
I know what an arcade is.
Yeah. So you know how all the arcade cabinets, they have the little joystick and the buttons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what this is. This is a portable one. It's got the joystick.
Oh, watch out.
And all my buttons.
Oh, wow.
That way, if it gives you the arcade feel when you play a fighting game rather than playing on a controller. In other news, I found out one of my nieces is into manga, and that was pretty cool.
You don't have any nieces.
I have 2 nieces. Thank you very much.
What are you talking about?
One of my best friends. He has a daughter and a daughter-in-law.
A daughter-in-law?
Yeah.
That would be his daughter's daughter, or his daughter's.
His wife's daughter.
That's not a daughter-in-law. A daughter-in-law is
stepdaughter.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm new to this, okay? Yeah. But yeah, so I've got 2 nieces, and yeah, one of them, she's into manga, so I was like, oh, sweet. Because when her birthday passed, I had to ask him, I was like, crap, dude, what would she like for her birthday? And he's like, honestly, she's been playing Genshin Impact, and she just wants money for that. And I was like, ooh, she got hit by the gotcha 2D waifus, huh? 2D waifus and husbandos. That's terrible. I was like, all right, I'll send her money for that.
I don't know what
I
gotta
be the favorite uncle. Genshin Impact is a game. That's all you really need to know. It's a game. Yeah, you gotta travel around, fight things, do stuff, and essentially you can pay money to think of it like the old. I don't know what the actual term for those are. Like, remember at La Casita, we would put the quarters in to try and get the little Pokemon card stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that machine is actually called? I was just going to say like a gumball machine.
It's almost like a vending machine, a type of vending machine, kind of.
So essentially it's like that, except you put money in and you get a character that you get to play as from it. And they'll either be like, there's like a good version of that character and a better version of that character. And it's all luck based, whether you get the character you want, or whether it's a good version or a bad version of that character. And so, yeah, I basically sent her money so she could sit there and try and get the character she wants.
So they're making so much money off of this. You're just getting little kids to buy digital.
Yeah, it's been a big thing with like people in certain countries being like, hey, this is essentially gambling.
I was about to say that's gambling. It is.
So if I remember right, the only reason why they're not saying it's gambling is because they actually have.
Well, they're not receiving money in return for it, but they're gambling for what they're
receiving something. They're gambling for what they want, but it's more of it's because they have released statistics of the probability of all of these things happening. Whereas with real gambling, it's not necessarily that the statistics aren't known, but it's that they're not actively put forward by the. I think it's not that they're not actively put forward by the company that's providing the service. It's like the casino themselves is going to be like, oh yeah, you got like a 1 in 6 chance of winning off of this particular number or this number or this number. Instead, they're just like, what are you doing? Shut up, gamble.
Well, it depends on what you're playing, right? Because like when you go to play,
But that's the thing, is those are all things that you outside of it know.
but there are some games, like if you're playing, what's it called? When you go to the casino and play roulette on some of the digital ones, they will tell you what percentage it's hitting on red, black, evens, odds, high numbers, low numbers. But you're right, not every game tells you what the odds are. But that is kind of crazy though, because it is gambling, and like they're probably making so much money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why
Like the kids aren't even getting something tangible though. That's what's crazy, is like at least we were getting something tangible, right? From like the gumball machines or whatever.
But
like you're getting a sticker, you're getting something to walk away with. This, you're just getting some character online.
It's something for them to walk away with within this virtual space.
It's just so weird to me that virtual space has any type of, it has the value that it has.
It's because it's
so
something
weird.
that they want, though.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's just so weird. Like I want something I can take home with me.
But I mean, that's like, it's basically, essentially, in this case, it's them wanting a new character. Like when I play a fighting game, when they release a new character, I want to play as that new character. I want to have the opportunity to try them out, see if I like them. So I'm going to pay for them.
I was talking to someone the other day at work, and they said it's weird, like with these games and stuff and just like online stuff. Like he realized that his kid over the course of the last month had spent over $1,000 on his credit card in whatever games she was playing on her phone, and was just buying new stuff for whatever this game was. And the kid was like, oh, well, oh, I didn't know. But the kid knew. The kid is old enough to know what they're doing. And so he was trying to get it reversed. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Oh,
like,
and that's
how
the thing.
Like keeping your kids from like
it's very rare for them to reverse stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, like I don't know if he was able to get it reversed, but yeah,
it's very openly stated. Like, yeah, when you play the game, it's part of all the big giant legal text nobody bothers to read. And it's just like, hey, guess what? You're accepting the fact that if you went and purchase this, that you are fully aware that your child is playing a game that has an opportunity for them to spend your hard-earned cash.
It's crazy. Well, because you think about how back in the day, like when we were kids, if kids stole money from their parents, it was a matter of getting into mom or dad's wallet and stealing cash out. And like you'd have to, I mean, they'd have to take out just enough for their parents not to notice. Right. Like, but now with like credit cards, it's like all you need is the number.
Yeah.
And that's terrifying. Like if
you
your
already
kid
know your
steals
address,
your info, I wouldn't even tell my kids, and I would put a different billing address on it to give it a different zip code or something, and just be like, "Ha, fuckers, have fun."
We've got another house that you don't know about.
Yeah, and a whole other family. So if you're not good, I'm leaving and I'm going over there.
Yeah, no, it's wild. Because that's also
the future.
That's also most games now are going the route of they're releasing them for free, but they have these microtransactions within it because they're able to make more money and they're able to keep that money consistently coming in. Because then all they need to do is just small tweaks, sell that, and then they've got more money. Jeez, it's that, and then it's the subscription model, which I still haven't quite figured out how it is that, or yeah, I guess it's just the fact that all these people are just consistently paying month after month for stuff.
It's crazy. Well, I feel like we've had a pretty successful episode today.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Lots of stuff. Lots of good catching up.
Lots of fun stuff.
This is our fall episode.
Fun stuff.
Hopefully we'll have another one before
cool
winter.
Stuff. Slick stuff.
Your go-to for celebrity news.
Celebrity news and everything else under the sun.
Yeah.
And if you work for a game studio and you want to hire me, let me know. Reach out. Please, Bungie. I've been attempting for like 5 years.
You should make a TikTok and then just start talking to them on TikTok. Bungie.
I don't do TikTok. This is as social media as I get. So hopefully I haven't made myself look bad. Please hire me.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, bye.